Now, you know of this music festival in New York. This Ghanaian, which is a Ghana New York festival. Um, it's always taking place in New York, but for the first time, it was held in Ghana just this 30th of April, and this was at the Bayview Valley, near the Atomic Junction, the one in Hatchery in Accra. You know that new place that they built. Yeah. Um, Although this festival in the last 12 years has been done in the New York, though it's in Ghanaian culture, it's performed in New York normally in August. This time around, they decided to bring some enthusiasm to Ghana and perform it here. So it was nice. I mean, we saw how the festivals was very festivals setting was very properly done. Um, the venue was beautiful. I think they paid a lot of attention to detail, and the lunch was very splendid. It thrilled all those who came around, you know, and even giving others a further interest in wanting to be a part of it again. Um, we also saw some performances, and it was amazing because normally when people go out there to perform, they perform sometimes better than when they are in here because they know the people they are going to need a certain standard. But for the first time, I saw a performance here that looked like a person was actually performing it in New York. Um, like the way every year in the summer, the Ghana Festival in New York, goes to a grand ceremony in Crotana Park in the Bronx, yeah, in New York, Bronx. Well, this time we saw it happening right here in our own motherland. Now, at the lunch in Accra, where the president of the NGPC, as well as executives of this Ghana New York Festival, Catherine Kujo, who's probably mostly known as K Mama. She was commended for her efforts to bring in the communities together through her selfless work in the industry. She even received the honorary and a colorful glass bead as sort of an award, but it wasn't really the way you present an award, but just to show her some love. The beads were worn around her necks and her wrists, and the representatives of the God Dangme Council were glad to be with her and see her and give it to her. They were trying to show her that she's now attained a certain form of royalty and commendation of her high status as a figure leading person in Ghana here. We watched some beautiful performances also. We saw Wiyalaa perform with others like I Bear Them, Big Twins, and Kofi Flynn. The names are a lot. But well, me, I was glad to see Wiyalaa, a very different female, very much Ghanaian, but different in terms of her style. When everybody's slaying, all these girls are doing this slaking queen stuff and shaking things. She does her own things differently. So it was just nice to note that Wiyalaa was also at the festival. I mean, when you think of Ghanaian culture, you just look at Wiyalaa and you know that this is what Ghana is about. So that is it. I mean, there were some dignitaries too also at the festival. The king of Doma State, that's Osajifo Ajaman Bedu the second. Yeah, he was there. I was glad to see him too. He was even the keynote speaker for the outstanding event. So yeah. Another person who was present to grace the occasion, who is very respected, is the vice president of Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs, as well as also Oboade no Chicken, Kim Prof Odiafio Welenchi the third, yeah. The third, yeah. And then there was one particular Um, person I'm trying to remember, but I guess I'll remember later on. So these people were present at the occasion, and they did what they did. Now I want to go back to Wiyalaa, but listen to something that she said. As I go to America, I'm going to do what I love to do most: sing, dance, entertain people, and showcase Ghana unapologetically. So this is what Wiyalaa is saying. She wants to go to the US to continue doing what she normally does, that is entertaining people and showing the beautiful heritage of Ghana, our culture, and all that we've been blessed with, without regret and without worrying that she's doing things differently, without trying to, seduce men in the process like other females do, so she does her things without apology. Like she doesn't care whether you feel she's not sexy enough, and maybe you feel she looks like a man, or you feel her body is too hard. Maybe you feel she's can't be. She doesn't care about that. What she wants to do is to go and sing, dance, and perform, make her money, and make her nation proud. Some of you look at some things some way. Instead of you to focus on the performance, you are looking at the body. You are saying it's can't be. You are saying it's too reggae. It's too modern. You are looking at the bones. No. Don't be doing that. It's not about the bones. It's not about the horns. It's not about the campiness. It's not about the rigid masculinity in what you are seeing. It's about the culture. You understand? So don't let your attention go there. You don't always have to see a lady shaking boobs and shaking ass and doing all those things for you to know this is talent. If you want to be your talent, come and let us show you. This is Wiyalaa, Noella Wiyalaa. Even the name rhymes. Noella Wiyalaa, Noella Wiyalaa. You see, so she performed beautifully. One thing about this lady who's from the north is that she's always been serious about this part of her country, and also this thing that she does that is unique to her. She has this modern taste in addition to her rural lifestyle, which is portrayed in the music. I remember when she was telling us something some time ago, when we were doing certain comparison with some of these African divas like Mariam Makiba, Brenda Fassie, and Angelique Kidjo. There's something about Wiyalaa that stands out. One thing is Wiyalaa is just straight to the point. This is what I came to do, and this is what I am doing. That's all. She doesn't have time for all of those stuff, and all those things. Whilst growing up, she always tells us how she's seen her blessing in what she's got, because remember she told us her background of how she was the one who was spared among many who were going through that female genital mutilation, where they cut off the clitoris of ladies to prevent them from feeling aroused and all of those things which that happens in the north there. And she also told us how she escaped child marriage, which it wasn't easy because while she was young, she was an entertainer and she was a child and she was a dancer at the same time, and so all these things were things that she's been blessed to escape. So now that she has gotten a chance, she will now go back to slaving her body to men and doing those things which she has been helped to escape from. You get it? So that's it. I mean, she's been doing a lot of things ever since 2012. I remember when she came to Accra and won the Vodafone Icons reality show. Also in 2014 also there was something she did in BBC. She's just been a very good phenomenal personality in the country. So let's give her the big ups for who she is and what she's doing. I mean, think about it. In 2014, Wiyalaa was the first Ghanaian artist to chart on a billboard since in Osibisa in the 1970s. You get it? With that 2014 FIFA World Cup song, Go Black Stars. since Osibisao, no Ghanaian artist has been able to, get to that billboard as at that time, and she was the first, and she was a lady. So, you should understand where we are coming from. This is something that is straight to the point. Like, you want culture, here it is. You want energy, here it is. You want some northern, particles to be sprayed upon this musical piece, here it is. You get it. When you listen to her album Wiyalaa, and also there's another album Sisala Goddess, you understand what we are talking about. Okay, so that's it, folks. You can leave your comments about the video in the section below. Thank you very much for listening, and have a very nice day.